Feeling like trans people are a threat to you in a space like a bathroom or a locker room is actually a version of internalized misogyny, which is not necessarily your fault because it's impossible to divorce our socialization from the prevalence of patriarchy.
Hold on. I'm already confused. Hold on.
I don't even know how to start this shit off. I seen this video already. I was gonna do a reaction to it by myself, but it's gonna hit so much more harder that she here, man, because this is a bunch of bullshit. Shout out to Matt Walsh. I got this video from him. I saw like I saw a few seconds of it, and then I stopped, and I had to go find the original motherfucker to watch the whole video. Cause I'm doing my own shit, but we're gonna do our shit. It's really gonna just be your ass talking, because you about to go ham on this shit.
You about
to go ham on this shit. I'm just gonna fuck it. Like I don't even want to show Buddy's name though, cause I ain't trying to get this mother.
He might hit you with a strike.
Nah, I don't want to give him no energy, no exposure, cause we don't need. This shit stops. Fuck that. You don't need to be looking for his ass. But this is everything wrong with the goddamn world, because this shit gets the fucking attention. All right, so the question, somebody sent the question. I'm not hating. I support you and your identity, but the reality is it scares some women that have you in our spaces like bathroom or locker room, etc.
Facts.
All right, so listen to this.
A lot of cis women share this sentiment, and I do want to break it down. This may be uncomfortable to sit through and to listen to, and I think that's why it's important that we do this. Feeling like trans people are a threat to you in a space like a bathroom or a locker room is actually a version of internalized misogyny, which is not necessarily your fault because it's impossible to divorce our socialization from the prevalence of patriarchy.
Hold on. I'm already confused. Hold on.
He said...
Hold on, you gotta break it down for me.
He said that a cis woman, so...
being scared of a trans... is a form of misogyny?
And it's internalized misogyny for a heterosexual biological woman to feel scared if a transgender woman is in the locker room.
How do they come up with this? That doesn't even make sense.
Because misogyny is fuck bitches, this, that, and the third, where we bring women down. But a woman being frightened or scared of a transgender...
of a biological male.
Yeah, which I'm assuming the motherfucker's still intact. So it's a dick and balls in the bathroom. So he's saying that you, a woman, should not be afraid that there's a dick and balls in your locker room or your bathroom. Could be exposed, could be any of that. That's a form of internalized misogyny.
That's insanity is what this person
But it gets
saying.
worse.
But hold on. I just watched your videos on the little girls that are getting raped in these bathrooms. This is not a perceived fear. These are biological males with biological male parts, and we're seeing it play out where women are getting raped and assaulted and whatever the hell ever. Or not even women. Young girls.
Yep.
So that is a very real fear.
But I know what they're gonna say to that though. They're gonna say like the chances of like a transgender woman.
I don't give a fuck.
I know,
one person, it happens to one person, that's enough for me.
That's all it takes.
That's enough.
That's all it takes.
That's enough. Because we're talking about making someone feel better and even one person's safety. The two don't coincide.
And then like that's one extremely valid reason. But what about everything else? What about the fact that you're a woman and you just don't want to see a dick and balls in your bathroom? Why can't you feel comfortable being in your own space?
Thank you. And this would be for me. I wouldn't be scared. Like you could try to fuck me up, but
it's like I don't want to see that. This is a woman's bathroom.
I don't want to see it at all.
I wouldn't want to see no butch ass fucking dude come in there dropping his drawers to have a fucking pussy in my face. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm not. This is a man's only space. This is a woman's only space genetically, down to your motherfucking anatomy. If you ain't got the genitalia to be in this bitch, you ain't supposed to be in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But
like, how do you even flip it to misogyny? How can you be a woman and be misogynistic? Because that is
I guess it's like self-hate.
That's why I was confused, because it did not make any sense. Like, it like that concept doesn't make.
Misogyny. It's self-hate,
It's
but you ain't a woman.
Thank you.
You're not a woman.
So no, we support women.
Maybe
You're a biological man.
Yeah.
They just say a bunch of words. I know I keep saying this, but they just say a bunch of words. I mean,
delusional entitlement. It's like, but listen, continue on. Watch what else this motherfucker says. It gets worse.
Which is not necessarily your fault, because it's impossible to divorce our socialization from the prevalence of patriarchy, but it also does mean it's our responsibility to
He said it's impossible to. He thinks it's the patriarchy is the reason why you are scared that a transgender woman is in your locker room or your bathroom. It's because of the patriarchy.
It's because of the shit that I see with little girls getting raped, or that it just would make me uncomfortable. And patriarchy, come on. You could throw all these long words around that you just keep using over and over again, and they mean nothing.
It made no sense. How could even if I was to, or we were to entertain what he said, what does the patriarchy have to do
with the fact that I don't want to see dick and balls in the bathroom?
Uncomfortable with seeing dick and balls in the bathroom.
He said it's not our fault. We've been socially
it's
something in the patriarchy. Like,
it ain't socially conditioned nothing. It's been a man and woman's bathroom forever. That's not socially conditioned. That means if you have this, you go there. If she has that, she goes there. If you got some other shit, we need a bathroom to accommodate y'all.
Facts.
It gets worse, though. It gets worse.
From the prevalence of patriarchy, but it also does mean it's our responsibility to unlearn it for the safety of fellow women, especially trans women. In my
he said it's important to unlearn it for the safety of women, and specifically more safety for trans women. So how is unlearning that going to be safe to a cisgendered woman?
It's not, but they're only worried about
focused
themselves.
on transgender women.
It's literally, and first of all, the safety. So you're a biological man and you go into a bathroom. The odds that the women there are going to fuck you up are smaller than the odds of a biological man raping a little girl.
Anything negative that could come from that, chances are, is going to be from...
But the like you said, entitlement. You need to unlearn this.
Yeah, it's on y'all to unlearn.
For the safety of trans women. But let's not talk about the danger to now 50% of the population that is a real... Oh, God, I can't say a real woman. A real fucking woman. Yeah. I'm going to say a real woman, a biological woman. We're talking, again, about 0.06%. About their safety, but we're not talking about the over 50% their safety. How?
And it's even more than that. Like you talking about in the context, but for people who go into a woman's bathroom, 99% of these motherfuckers are going to be cisgender, heterosexual, biological women. Like the percentage of the actually trans women coming into these spaces are less than it's
right.
It's overwhelmingly in the biological woman's favor, so it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, we're talking.
And anything negative that stems from that is going to stem from the transgender person. The only time their safety is going to be in jeopardy is outside the bathroom because of what potentially be going on inside the bathroom. But
Thank you. That's why I'm trying to think. Like what? Like if
any from children to grown ass women, man. Any trauma that they get psychologically from seeing some shit they're not prepared to see, they don't want to fucking see. God forbid some violence act goes on in that motherfucker. And even if a biological woman decided to attack a transgender woman, it's still a biological man. So the motherfucker's not, his safety's not in jeopardy.
Thank you. Right.
It's all it is just we need to coddle their fucking feelings.
I'm gonna tell you what, because me and my daughter that I don't even have are in that bathroom, and a dick and balls fall out.
What they need to do is if
somebody gonna get fucked up.
They need to have if the bathroom, it needs to be like women need to be aware that okay, this is a woman's bathroom, but you may see dick and balls in here, so move accordingly.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
that. Fuck that. Just use
have their own
bathroom.
That's essentially the same thing, but have your own fucking bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
Does mean it's our responsibility to unlearn it for the safety of fellow women, especially trans women. In my experience as a gender educator, the majority of cis women...
How about especially trans women? Why are you so special? What's special about you?
Special enough about you to
Special
put
ed.
your whereabouts over the majority. The
Especially
vast
delusional.
majority.
That's what you...
It's just entitlement, man. It's entitlement out the ass. Who else could get away with shit like this and actually, get their claims taken serious or get their points taken serious? It's ridiculous. Nobody else could do no shit like this. Nobody else could do no shit like this.
As a gender educator, the majority of cis women who have experienced violence at the hands of men or just patriarchy or living in today's world see anything that codes to them as remotely masculine, male, etc., and fear it, which in many ways is a survival tactic that makes sense. The difference is when we code trans people as the wrong gender, we're actually doing them way more a disservice than we are protecting ourselves because you're ostracizing and further alienating trans people. The false media narrative and trope around trans people is that we are predators that are tricking people into thinking that we're something that we're not, which is of course not true. Watch the documentary Disclosure.
All that is a bunch of bullshit ass, I don't even call it propaganda. He's forcing in the goddamn agenda. Because what he said is that, through my expertise as a gender bullshitter,
educator,
whatever the fuck he's saying, he said, I found that women who were victims of violent crimes, when they come across anything manly
they associate with that.
Yeah, which makes sense. But he's pushed the narrative. He pushed the goalpost. This girl said, having a transgender person in the bathroom, a locker room, scares me. He took this shit all the way fucking left about some violent acts or some shit. He's pushing this shit way beyond what we're talking about. Woman has the right to feel uncomfortable with a fucking trans person in the goddamn bathroom.
Has nothing to do with society, patriarchy.
Has nothing to do with the fuck he's saying.
Any of those words that you
he
all
said
like to throw
it's some
around.
trope that we're out here trying to confuse people, to trick people. No, who the fuck is saying that? Who out here is saying that the majority of trans people out here trying to trick people?
Nobody.
Nobody's fucking saying that.
Nobody. I'm not confused.
Nobody's
We
fucking
just don't
saying
want
that.
it. We don't want to see it.
People have the right to feel how they fucking feel. Especially
No, we don't. They do.
Yeah.
We don't. Majority of the world doesn't.
No, we don't.
Just they have the right to feel how they feel.
And then
we need to unlearn how we feel.
And then realize why we feel the way we feel is because of all some bullshit you ain't got them made up. You know what I mean? Because I'm a gender educator and I can teach you and show you about all this bullshit you just fucking said. Had nothing to do with nothing. Nothing to do with nothing. And then, bro, you a fucking man. You a biological man. How the fuck you gonna tell a woman how she's supposed to fucking feel in situations like this? Misogynist, misogyny, misogyny.
Wow.
Your feelings don't matter. Why you feel this way because you've been socially conditioned to think that a dick and balls in the bathroom is bad. What? No, motherfucker, it is bad. That ain't the way. That ain't the world we live in. Crazy. But he's a gender educator.
Which is, of course, not true. Watch the documentary Disclosure on Netflix if you want more on that. So being uncomfortable with trans people in your space is something that you were taught, and you can unlearn that. It's important to recognize that we can't tell someone's gender by their...
Didn't nobody teach me that?
You can unlearn to be uncomfortable.
First of all, can you imagine? I'm trying to think, my mom would roll over in her fucking grave. My parents from goddamn Ukraine, they taught me to be scared of transgender people. They didn't even know what the fuck transgender people are. So no, I wasn't taught to do anything. I just know what I like and I don't like, what makes me comfortable and what makes me uncomfortable. And that makes me uncomfortable.
Who the fuck do you think you are trying to tell somebody to unlearn some shit? Or try to make it seem that them being uncomfortable with something is their fault. Or they're a victim of whatever the fuck took place to make them feel that way. They gotta fix.
They need to change.
They gotta fix themselves to accommodate you.
Like there's something wrong. The only dick and balls I want to see are my sons and my man and my dogs. That's it. That's it.
I don't give a damn.
I don't want to see nobody else's dick and balls.
How you try to paint this picture pretty, man? 99% of the women out here, if they see a fucking woman come in there and pull a fucking shaft and balls out, it's gonna be problems.
I don't care how much you paint your fingernails. I don't care what you do.
All
your
you saying
dick and balls,
cis and all the dicks you done sucked and all types of shit, motherfucker. You still got dick and balls, bro. And you're assuming you're trying to make everyone give this transgender person the benefit of the doubt, no matter what the fuck they present themselves as. You don't know what the fuck's going on in their head. You know what I'm saying? They could still be attracted to women. They transgender though. You know what You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. Are we not going to talk about all the people that are just taking advantage of this to harm women? And then all of a sudden they transitioned while in prison? We're not going to talk about that, right? We know. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, we can't talk about that. Just because you paid your fingernails, you walked into a women's bathroom and took your dick and balls and started.
If I'm a girl, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Wait, get your ass out of here.
Fuck?
Get your ass out of here. What the fuck you talking about?
Presentation, by their genitals, by the way that they look, all of that can be changed. All of that is arbitrary. None of that is central to your identity necessarily.
None of that has nothing to do with the goddamn locker room or bathroom. That ain't nothing to do with the fuck that's going on in your head. That's about what the fuck you got. What the hell you talking about?
Right, it can be changed, so change it. If it can be.
What you talking about?
Comfort and the fragility around seeing somebody who looks different than you, if they look different than you can't necessarily tell if somebody's trans, is actually your stuff to work on. What are the limitations in your worldview about womanhood that are excluded?
Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
Bro.
Exhausting.
Yeah,
This
man. Yeah, man. I'm good though. Let's
like
cap it off
zero
there.
accountability, extreme entitlement.
None.
Worrying about the safety of very few at the risk of the safety of the majority. It's insanity, delusion. I don't have.
And it sucks too because I don't know. I've talked enough from people from the LGBT community at this point and trans people at this point, and the majority of them don't fall within his mind frame. Like they trying to get here, live here, just be. Contribute to society, want to just be cool, not doing no drama. Like,
right.
I'm going through what I'm going through. I want to go about this shit comfortably, and I want to make everybody else cool with me being here.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has any.
The majority of them move that way, but this shit is concerning because these motherfuckers got loud ass voices, and it's always the shit that's loud, abrasive in your face that gets everybody's attention, and motherfuckers are gonna think that this is the world that the most LGBTQ people live in. So it's going to cast some bullshit on them too.
It's doing them a disservice.
It's fucked up. Wow. So y'all need to where the fucking feminists at for shit like this? Like the third wave feminists at? You know what I mean? Like trying to call a woman a misogynist for not liking that a dick and balls in the goddamn bathroom. Where the fuck y'all at?
A biological man calling a woman a misogynist. Like that is the craziness of that. A biological man calling a woman a misogynist.
It's crazy. It's ass backwards. And then y'all need motherfuckers that represent the community that
do a better job representing.
Yeah, that are against this shit. That fucking shut this shit the fuck up. Because all this is gonna do is piss off the majority. Y'all gonna force motherfuckers to be transphobes. They gonna force motherfuckers to be transphobes and homophobes. People gonna get tired of hearing shit like this.
100%.
You know what I mean? When you forcing your fucking shit on us and making us feel like shit, or we gotta change, we gotta move differently, or something wrong with us because we uncomfortable about what the fuck we see. You know what I mean? We're not telling y'all to do nothing. We're telling y'all what the fuck you need to do around us. I mean, but something wrong with us. Y'all need to nip this shit in the bud. Shut these motherfuckers the fuck up. Because all it's going to do is implode and make a bigger problem than what it needs to be.
And this person is an educator.
Yeah.
So who...
Hiding this person from your concept of it.
This fool got 77,000 followers. Look at this.
Go up.
Up or down?
Look at the third video.
I'm straight. I'm good.
You're literally straight.
I'm good.
What?
Yeah, man. But yeah.
It's
problems. It's draining, huh?
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm so tired of this shit. I don't really have it's sad that this is not going anywhere because, like you said, this isn't a good representation. This isn't healthy for society. This is not healthy for our future generations.
Nope.
And all that's doing is creating
chaos.
More of a divide from, the majority of people because you are just being everything you preach against.
Yep. Anyway.
Take a seat, whoever the fuck you are. Take several seats.
All right.
I ain't got no problems. Only thing I got a problem with is your dick and balls. Am I in the bathroom?
Imagine seeing this fool walk in the goddamn women's bathroom. I don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be. They, she. But this motherfucker walk in the goddamn
I see
women's
dick and balls.
bathroom. A fucking full ass
I
beard,
see
hair on
dick
his
and balls.
goddamn chest.
He might.
That's a fucking man.
I'm sorry. Like I said, if my daughter is there and he exposes himself to my daughter, I am fighting you. I am fighting you. I don't give a goddamn what you identify as. You expose your dick and balls to my daughter?
Facts, man.
You might have to cut this out, but...
Yeah. All right, that's enough. We out.